Hey my friend, welcome back to a new video. Today in the morning I was meditating and I asked for an inspiration, for an insight, what to talk today about. And the message came, speak to them about richness. Give them a reassurance that abundance is coming into their lives. There's abundance that is coming into your life. There's richness that is about to reach you, hit you. Yeah. So today I will give you a message. You're about to be rich. You're about to be abundant. You're about to celebrate life. You're about to experience an incredible joy that is related to abundance, to finances, to opportunities, to new doors opening. So I will talk about all of this. I will talk about how to open up to this. I will talk about what I've learned in my life that helped me to open up to this, and what also closed doors when I went out of alignment, and what I did to get back into alignment. I had a bumpy road in my life, and I want to talk about all of that. So when I say you're about to be rich, it means there's richness already in your life. Sometimes mentally we get too focused on what is missing, what is wrong, what is going kinda against us. Nothing goes against yourself, my friend. Everything is already falling into place. But sometimes when we look at the world out of fear, we feel threatened, right? We feel scared. We start doubting. We lose faith. We lose trust. Because we're not in the energy of allowing. We're in the energy of resistance. And resistance is like putting a huge rock into a gentle stream of water, and then suddenly that water gets blocked and the rock feels heavy, right? And that's how we feel. There's a heavy rock on our shoulders and it just feels like our lives became very heavy. We can't move on. There's a block in us. And then we focus way too much on that block instead of focusing on how that water could go around that block, right? Water always finds a way to flow, right? Eventually, even if you would put that rock into a water will eventually find a way to go around. And that's what I'm giving you every single day, to find a way to kind of move around what is blocking you right now. And for that, we need to have a forward vision for life, right? We need to have a forward vision for where we are going. So you're not looking at that block in front of you. Oh, my life is falling apart and they were mean to me and I've lost a job and nothing is growing. No, you still see where you're going. You still see there's abundance in front of you. You still see there's richness in front of you. And yes, maybe you need to get a bit closer to it to see it more closely, more clearly. But it's already there, which means it's already available to you, which means you can get there, which means you can energetically align with it. But you can't be too focused on the block. No, you need to find a way around it, right? To be solution oriented. And you can't be solution oriented if you are feeling stuck. No, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling worried. No, my friend, you can't stay there. So you need to raise your frequency. Yeah, you are a being of frequency. You are emanating frequency. You are emanating energy. And that's all you are. And then you have this body that is the product of your energy. And well, this body has its own needs. And you shouldn't get too lost in the identity of what you don't have, because we need to return into the awareness of who we are, so we notice what's the most aligned with us, what's the most aligned with our needs, what's the most aligned with our joys, what's the most aligned with our passions, because that's what truly raises our energy, our frequency. It raises our energy because we feel better. And when we feel better, we think greater thoughts. Not because we're trying to think greater thoughts, it's just the nature of frequency. Frequency is carrying information. And when you tap into a higher frequency, you tap into greater ideas, greater insights find you. So when I feel stuck in my life within a certain area, I don't try to just resolve it like, oh, I don't know what to do, so I will try to figure it out. No, I actually ask myself, what would put me into a state of joy? What would put me into a state of playfulness? How can I let go of this situation right now and reaction to this situation and get myself into a state of joy? So sometimes I go painting and I put some, music, some creative music in my ears. Sometimes I do a workout. Sometimes I go into the nature, and sometimes I read a book, something that puts me into higher energy, and then ideas just start clicking, and then it's my job. Oh, what can I do and what I will give universe so it can do for me. So I kind of have, two to-do lists. One is mine, one is that I give it to the universe. I ask myself, okay, what I truly want to do about this situation, what is in my hands. So I will paint, I will put out my work, I will share a message, I will share inspiration with the world, I will put myself out there, I will do everything I can about this, I will do my best at it, I will bring the best possible energy out there. What I do, this is what I do, right? I will bring the best possible effort out. I will do it. But then there are things I don't know what could be done. So that's the second to-do list that is for the universe. I write down like what I give a task to the universe. Like, allow me to expand here. Bring to me the best possible maybe clients or the best possible people that will resonate with this. Allow me to expand in this area. Allow me to, or help me to find out how can I resolve this, or how can I remove resistance here. Guide me to the right people, guide me to the right opportunities, and then I let go and I enjoy my life. So by doing that, I was able to enjoy my life even when my life on the surface would look like there's no reason to enjoy it. I found gratitude. I was able to shift from this state of resistance, and you will be able to shift from this state of resistance into this state of allowing. Yes, are you ready for that? My friend, are you ready for that? I said to you, you're about to celebrate life. You're about to experience joy for life. Not because you need an evidence for it, but because you're such a powerful being that you can shift your state of being without having an evidence, and that's how you create evidence. Yes. So here's something that I figured out in my life. So I was not growing up in a rich environment. We had enough, but there was, as a kid, many times I've experienced a moment where I had a desire that was not fulfilled. So I developed a belief that I can't get what I want, right? So it's not a pleasant belief, because you start to walk around thinking, I don't deserve what I want. So many times people don't even think about what they want, because so deeply they have this rooted belief that they can't have it, right? But if the universe is so abundant, so rich in everything, and there are people that can have whatever they want, I was always asking myself, okay, if they can have it, how could I shift myself so I could have it as well? How can I change my life, or whatever I can do so I can have what I want? And that's when I've started asking myself what I truly want. Is this a lot of money? Is this certain things? Or is this a certain state to be in, so I will feel like I'm flowing with life? And I've recognized, okay, yes, if I would have a lot of money, how would I feel about it? And I've noticed I would feel free, I would feel freedom. Okay, if every single day I could do what I love, how would I feel? I would feel free, I would feel freedom. Okay, if I would be able to go wherever I want, anytime I want, how would I feel? I would feel free. So I recognize, okay, then I actually don't want money. I don't want these things. I want freedom. I want the feeling of freedom. And then something truly hit me. Like, I started wondering, okay, is it truly a fact that because I don't have what I want, I can't feel free? That's weird. I thought that's very weird. Like, I can't feel free because I don't have things around me that would give me a reassurance that I can be free. That means my environment is controlling my inner world. That means my environment has power over me. If my environment has power over me, it means I'm powerless. But I'm not powerless. I came here with a great power. Life is power, right? And I'm alive. I'm still alive, which means I'm powerful. And if I'm powerful, my environment shouldn't have that kind of a power over me. No, I need to learn to cultivate freedom within me. So we need to find a way to cultivate freedom or any other state. We think that money or richness or abundance will actually give to us. And that's where we open doors to it. Because how can you find opportunities that will get you deeper into freedom if you're in fear, right? Even if they show up, you will not grab them because you will doubt. Because you will doubt your own capabilities. You will doubt, no, there's most probably someone there that will scam you. There's most probably something weird about this situation. So no, you hold to resistance because that's familiar to you. And resistance means there's this rock and a gentle stream of water, and instead of focusing on the stream that can find a way, you're focused on the rock, right? That's resistance. So resistance means that we are willing to justify our situation rather than finding a way to flow around or just through this situation. We focus more on the activity of the problem rather than activity of the flow. And the flow requires higher frequency. You can't flow in fear. You need to flow in something that's a bit lighter. That's why it's so important, firstly, to find gratitude in your life. Firstly, to notice that richness flow. So what already flows in your life? What is already in abundance in your life? To me, it's creativity. I was born with an incredible creativity. I can find ways to express life through paintings. That's why I'm painting. You can find my paintings on AttractPassion.com. You will see all of that. That's how I express my creativity. But I've noticed, okay, I can also express certain complex ideas in a playful way. That's creativity, right? And I've noticed, okay, more I do it, more I feel joyful. And more I feel joyful about it, more I open up to possibilities. And more I was doing that, more possibilities came to me. My creative mind started giving me solutions because I was actually doing what puts me into a flow. So at the time when I was at the bottom, I was not focusing on how much I am at the bottom. No, I was painting. I was doing my work. I was creating. I was making videos. I was helping people. So I was not focusing on the problem. I was staying in my nature. And the message here is, notice what is your nature. What feels natural to you. You don't need to answer that to me. You need to find out what feels natural to you. And fear is not natural. Resistance is not natural. If you study the nature, you will notice nature finds a way. Nature always finds a way. So if you're not finding a way, it means you're not in your nature. You're in society's nature, which is a program of this matrix that tricked you into believing that you're powerless. So you would give your power to something outside of you so it would control you. That is not a state to be in. This is a false state. This is a matrix state to kind of hypnotize you into believing that you're powerless. But my friend, I came here to remind you, you're powerful beyond your ideas. Yes, that's how powerful you are. The richness is already here. It's not out there. It's already here. It's within you, in your capabilities, that you can flow around what is stopping you right now. You may say there are people in your life that are mean to you, and you're so focused on them that you don't see where you're going, right? When you become so focused on your goals and where you're going and thinking about how great it would feel if it would be already real, then you would not see these people at all. No, you would not be bothered by them because you would be so focused on the life you're creating, right? And because you're focused on the life you're creating, you're attracting towards the opportunities that will help you to build that life. Like, you know, when you're focused on the house you're building, you will get bricks to build it. Yeah, you can't build a house without finding the material to build it. And in life, when we are building a vision, when we are building something, you know, we want to manifest, well, the material for it is knowledge and energy. So where do you get knowledge? Well, in books, in videos, in podcasts, and in sources around you and in source within you. So you need to open up to it. You can't open up to it if you're focused on the blocks and problems in your life, right? It doesn't mean problems are bad. No, they show you what you don't want, so then you can focus on what you actually want. Wanting is not bad. No, wanting gives you a sense of direction, but then you don't stay in wanting. No, you don't stay in wanting, my friend, because if you stay in wanting, you stay in wanting forever. Wanting is an initiation state to make a first step towards what you want. And as you make first steps towards what you want, the path appears. And as the path appears, people find you, information finds you, energy finds you. You don't receive energy without doing anything. You receive energy because you step into that new energy. If you say, oh, it's so hard to heal, it's so hard to manifest, it's so hard to make money, yes, then it will be very hard. But if you recognize it's not hard, because I love the feeling of joy, I love the feeling of passion, and I want to be more in that feeling, then you will notice it's not so hard to get it into your life, because more you are in that flow, more ideas will find you to spend there more often, right? And therefore I've noticed in my life, firstly, I need to put my attention off the block, off the problem, and onto something that helps me to express my nature, to express my true self. Because every time I am doing that, and this is just my life expression of my true self, you need to find out what is your life, like what feels natural to you. And don't limit yourself there, because I'm not saying I'm just painting. I'm not just making YouTube videos. I'm not just, mentoring people. I'm doing all of that, and I'm doing so much more, and I'm constantly exploring new areas where I could expand myself, because I love the feeling of expansion. So I'm not limiting myself. When I feel limited, it means I'm focused on the block. I want to feel unlimited, and I only feel unlimited when I'm following my nature, when I'm asking myself, what is the feeling that I crave? If it's freedom, what gives me freedom? And I follow it. And when I follow it, I get more ideas of what I truly want out of this life. So that's how I became creator in this life. So I've started focusing more on actually what I want. And the feelings behind it. What's the feeling behind what I want? It's not money, as I said before, it's freedom. What gives me freedom? Creative expression, sharing messages to people all around the world, doing something that I'm so passionate about that I forget about myself and I focus onto others. So I go from me to we. That's how we win, right? So you see, richness is an energy, it's a state of energy, it's a state of being. It's not when I will receive money. It means you're giving power to money. You don't need to give power to money. Give power to your own energy and focus on how would you feel if you would receive it. And ask yourself what can put you into that state more frequently. And then find a way to stay in that state more frequently, as I said. Maybe meditation can help you. Maybe visualization can help you. To some people, affirmations help them. But you see, those are tools. Those are not ways to manifest. Those are tools to put you into a state in which you then manifest, partially through energy, partially through action. So gratitude unlocks the flow, because you notice you already have so many things to be grateful for, right? You already have so many things to be grateful for, and more you focus on it, more you notice there's already abundance that is flowing around you and in you. It's not like saying, oh, I'm so grateful, but feeling angry or jealousy or worry. This is not gratitude. Gratitude is when you feel it with your whole heart, and that requires practice. Once your heart opens, your mind thinks different thoughts. And sometimes certain words can activate us. Like sometimes if I say to you, hey, there's so much of abundance coming to you right now. You're doing so great. You did such a great job. These words can activate gratitude, right? And you start seeing there's so many things I'm already grateful for. So whatever works, right? Whatever works is good. Whatever works for you is good. Just make sure that you focus on the energy that is behind what you're doing. And when something is triggering you and you fall into more negative energy, just know that it's not that thing that triggered you. It's not that you shouldn't be there. It's just that your idea of your life is too small, and therefore you're focused way too much on that thing that is triggering you. That thing is there, that person is there, and they can say whatever they want because that's their free will. But if you're focused just on them, it means you're not focused on something greater, something bigger. Like, we need to, if we are truly the creators here, why would be so focused just on what is blocking us? Why would be so focused just on what is making us feel small? If you're truly the creator here, my friend, why wouldn't you focus on seeds you're planting? Why wouldn't you focus on the freedom you can experience? Why wouldn't you focus on the feeling of being able to do what you love every single moment of your day? Why wouldn't you focus on the feeling of being loved? Why wouldn't you focus on the feeling of having an opportunity to go wherever you want? Why wouldn't you focus on the feeling of already being enough? There's a story that may be saying to you, I'm not enough because back at that time something painful happened and it taught me that I don't deserve this life, or it taught me I don't deserve love, or it taught me that I don't deserve miracles of life, that it's only for the few ones. And now this story is not serving you, right? So if a story is not serving you, it's like, oh, this book is really bad. I haven't received nothing helpful in it. What do? Do you still reread it? Do you still open it and reread it? No. You close it, you throw it away, you give it to someone else or whatever, and you buy a new one. You get a new book that has more empowering information. When there's a story in your mind that is not serving you, what does it mean? Well, actually, it means that you need to replace it. Yes. And that's why we are living at such an incredible time. There's not just one source of information, there's many sources of information, and you can choose what kind of source of information will empower you. When it comes to abundance, I said you're about to celebrate life, because if you receive this video, it means in your field there's already the accumulation of energy and information that is introducing you into abundance. Otherwise, you would never come across this information. You would never open this video. It means you're already opening up to it. Now, will you keep the momentum going with studying, with practicing feeling it, and doing what is putting you deeper into the feeling that? Will you practice that, my friend? See it with your mind's eye, feel it with your heart, and attract it with your emotional state. Move towards it through action. Because It all depends of how much you allow yourself to live a life that you've been praying for, how much you allow yourself to live this kind of a life. There's one more word that, not just word, it's a sentence that I want to say to you. It is this: you're exactly where you need to be right now for doors to open, for opportunities to find you. So you're not looking at, oh, I should be somewhere else, I should do something else. No, you're exactly where you need to be to start, to get into the right energy, to get into the right mindset, to create an abundant life for you. It's not out there, it's in you. So once again, return into a state of allowing, return into a state of freedom, return into a state of joy, and ask yourself what joyful you would be doing today. What joyful you would be doing today? What passionate you would be doing today? What happy you would be doing today? And see if there's a difference between the one that is in resistance, that is focused on what's wrong. It's not running away, it's just finding a way, right? And that's a big difference. Running away happens out of fear. Finding a way happens out of creativity and allowing. I allow myself to always find solutions. Sometimes I have very stressful situations where I just don't know what to do. I take a deep breath. I say to myself, each problem has a solution, each challenge has a solution. And then I ask myself, what can be the first thing I can do right now? And if I can find out, I ask the universe, help me to resolve this. Connect me with the right person. Connect me with the right information, so I will know exactly what to do. And also give it to me at the perfect time, so I will do it at the perfect time. And then I let go. And I let go of trying to figure out, and I do something else, or I just rest in peace, in knowing that things will unfold, because it's not all up on me, right? It's not all up on me. There's deeper wisdom, deeper intelligence, there's the field, there's energy. It also works through me, with me all the time, and it has a greater intelligence because, well, I can see it in the universe, in the galaxies, in nature. I see everything works so perfectly, and my life can work perfectly as well. So when I've learned to tap into this kind of knowing, my life started working so well. Things started aligning. I'm not forcing things anymore. I'm not trying to do something anymore. I'm not hustling and working hard anymore. I work very smoothly, and things work smoothly in my life. And even when they don't, they get resolved smoothly. So I'm not stressed about situations in my life. I allow them to get resolved because I just know things work through me, not against me. So things work through you, my friend, not against you. Abundance is flowing through you right now, and it is giving you ideas what you could do to manifest more of it, to become the source of it, so people can come to you and say, hey, I would love to buy that from you, where can I get it? I would love to pay to you, where can I pay? Right? People will come to you. And only because you know life works through you, not against you. Things are happening for you, not against you. Abundance flows through you, not around you. Right? So see it, feel it, my friend. Be grateful for what you already have, what puts you into a state of abundance. To me, when I paint, I get into a state of abundance. When I talk with people who are joyful, I'm in a state of abundance. When I'm in nature, I'm in a state of abundance. When I'm close to a river, I'm in a state of abundance. Abundance to me is a feeling that there is more than enough. This is abundance to me. When I see river flowing, I see there's so much of water. There's so much of flow. There's more than enough, right? When I see trees, I see there's more than enough. When I see a joyful person, I notice there's more than enough joy. Right, that person is overflowing with it. When I paint, I see there's more than enough creativity. When there's a blank canvas, I can make it beautiful. There's more than enough colors. There's more than enough material. There's more than enough time, so I can make it happen. Abundance to me is a feeling there's more than enough, right? So think about, where do you feel like there's not more than enough? And ask yourself what's the story behind it and how you react to it. And then you notice, what could you do differently so you would get into a state of there's more than enough. Think about what is more than enough already in your life and get into the feeling of it. So you start informing your field with the energy of there's more than enough, right? There's more than enough. And now from that state, cultivate it. Bring it into anything you do. When you have a problem, like bills need to be paid, right? See them like there's more than enough. I can pay it. I can pay it because I'm so successful that I can pay it easily. Even though your reality is not reflecting that, your reality is a reflection of your past. Your reality literally is a mirror of who you were in the past. It's not a mirror of who you are right now. It's a mirror of who you were until now. And therefore, if you're so successful, you can pay everything with ease because there's more than enough. And you love that feeling of more than enough. And you want to cultivate it because it feels so great. And you're driven by a vision rather than by problems. You pay it with gratitude, right? You pay it with gratitude. So whatever it is, we need to find tricks to trick our minds to get into a state of freedom, to get into a state of allowing. Sometimes we just need to stop trying and stop doing so much and get into a state of allowing, which is to me a very relaxed state. When I say to myself, I allow, I relax, my muscles relax, my body posture changes. I'm like, oh, that feels so great. I take a deep breath, like, that feels so great. That feels so great. It's the state of allowing. It's a different state. That's where solutions find us. So I hope you found a great value today, my friend. I hope you found some inspiration today to shift you into the right state of being. I hope you've enjoyed in this video. And write in the comment section what helps you to get into a state of allowing. Help someone, inspire someone. Yeah, I will leave you here. I hope you have an amazing day right now. You're having an amazing day, and that from now on, yeah, there will be more amazing moments for you because you're creating them right now. So allow them to find you. Big thanks to everyone for choosing to support my art on AttractPassion.com. You will find all of my paintings there. They're all like energy portals that will bring to you energy that can support you. So go and check it out. And also join our Patreon community, a sacred space of same-minded, same-hearted people, where you will find the right support through teachings and meditations and so much more. And also join our YouTube membership for more exclusive content and also a way to support this channel, to be a part of the flow. So thank you so much, and I love you all, my friends. Till next time, one love and infinite abundance. Yeah.